Hey guys, welcome in. How's everybody doing today? My name's Shannon. We're here with a timeless Aquarius reading. Happy September, everyone, if you're seeing this when it comes out. I can't believe it's already September. It's crazy. Where did the summer go? All right, we're starting off Aquarius with the Star. So your card here, a card of hope, a card of healing. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. So what this is saying to me, Aquarius, right off the bat, is you have made some major strides in healing something or coming to terms with something, integrating a part of yourself that you've really been through the ringer with. With the Nine of Wands, this is something that we really needed to be resilient for. So this is a beautiful place to start. I mean, I'm seeing the Queen of Swords and Justice. It looks like whoever this reading is for, you've stood up for yourself in some way, shape, or form. Let's get a little bit further here, Aquarius. What do we need to know about this? We have the Six of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So the Six of Wands, again, speaks to there being some type of a success, something that's being acknowledged, but it's not just a random out of the blue type of achievement. This is something that we had to go through all of these battles, specifically the Five of Wands, to get to. And with the Knight of Swords, I feel like, you know, the Knight of Swords can sometimes move into things a bit abruptly, but the way that this card is feeling right now, guys, is like you have cut through the BS, for lack of a better word. You guys have cut through to the core of something and healed it in a very deep way. Now, why do we need to know this? Well, with the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, interesting, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Swords coming out, you might be looking into something new. You need to make a decision on which direction to head in right now, and you might be thinking back to past circumstances, and I feel like Spirit's trying to let you know, hey, give yourself credit where credit is due. You've come a long way. You're not the same person that you were. Meaning you're likely not going to get tripped up by the same things you did before. So if you're feeling called to go after something, Spirit's asking you to not get too stuck in the weeds on looking to the past and saying, well, that turned out that way, so maybe I don't want to step into this right now because I'm afraid of, you know, fill in the blank. So let's find out, what is this here that Aquarius is getting into? The Page of Swords. Okay, so the Chariot. So whatever this is that you're looking at, Aquarius, this is something that you are really intensely focused on. This is something that you're doing your due diligence on. Like I said, it doesn't feel like you're rushing into something without thinking about it. You're coming at this from, with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords, you're really coming at this from a place of using your logic, using your intuition, and not just, like I said previously, not doing the Knight of Wands thing and kind of rushing into something. With the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, it's saying to me, whatever this is that we're stepping into, whatever this is that we might be feeling a bit trepidatious about, we are getting there through steering our willpower in the way we want to go. It really feels like there is going to be a decision that needs to be made, and Spirit's asking you to connect with yourself and to make decisions from within and to use that to drive you forward instead of external validation, which, sorry, these cards are very hard to see on the camera, which you may well be receiving. But Spirit's asking you to not rely so much on external validation and instead rely on what you have in here, okay? Especially with the Star card being the first card we had out. There is something here about something you've gone through, something you have healed from, And Spirit's asking you to pull from that strength. We have the King of Cups and the Three of Cups coming out. So we very well could be dealing with an external energy here. Could be a water sign, doesn't necessarily have to be. Why am I getting such an icky feeling about this though? The King of Cups is somebody who's, yeah, okay, we've got the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is emotional confusion. This is kind of like having too many options and not knowing which direction to go in. The King of Cups is going to be somebody who's, you know, using their intuition, somebody who's pretty connected, somebody who's empathetic, but somebody who's not afraid to take the necessary steps that they need to do in order to get to where they want to be. The Three of Cups is a card of friendship, celebration. But with the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it feels to me almost as if you have somebody in your space. So you're over here trying to figure out what's going on, what's going on mentally, right? And we have somebody coming in and playing on our emotions in some way. This could be more than one person with the Three of Cups, but it feels to me like it's one person, especially with the Seven of, wow. Okay, yeah, we've got the Seven of Cups and the Three of Swords down here. This could be a person who is seeing the success you're having. Six of Pentacles, and they don't think it's fair. I'm seeing the Ace of Wands down here too. So it's like somebody approaching you with a mask on of wanting to help, a mask on of being somebody who is emotionally connected to you. But at the end of the day, this person is in this for their own benefit. Why? What does this person want, Spirit? Okay. Two of Wands. For some of you, this person may be not doing this maliciously on purpose. They might be trying to help guide your decision making, and they're coming at this from an emotional aspect. The energy does not feel good though. It doesn't feel like a straightforward, truthful type of energy, but it feels to me like there's something here about them wanting to get their piece of whatever this is that you're moving towards. And they're trying to direct where you're going, which connects back to how when we saw the Chariot, you need to use your willpower to drive yourself forward. We need to not rely so much on this external presence. So what's our guidance? The Queen of Wands as our guidance. King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Move forward using your logic, but also move forward utilizing that passion that you have within you that has fueled this whole situation from the get-go. Because this doesn't feel like it's like a quick story, a quick chapter. This feels like something that has been kind of coming into being for a long time. Especially for us to be starting out with a star. So we had to get to that point before we could start this series of events. So Spirit's asking you to, you know, hold on to the passion that you have. Hold on to the drive that you have. Be the vibrant person that you are. Don't let anybody hold you back. But at the same time, use your logic. Become a more rational person in this situation specifically, because it feels like whoever this is or whatever this is that you have surrounding you that's trying to guide this decision that you're making, they're trying to go after your emotional state. It's almost like they want you to be emotionally confused, because if you're emotionally confused, they can more easily manipulate the situation. Why does this person want to do this though? I just saw the Pentacles in my head. Let me see. Why does this person want to do this? Yes, the Three of Wands, I understand, but why? Three of Wands, the Empress, wow, and the Fountain. So the Fountain in this deck is a card that comes after the World, which indicates oneness, something becoming whole after a lot of work being put into it. But why is this person doing this? We have the Three of Wands and the Empress. This person knows that you are completely able to handle this on your own. This person knows you do not need any help. And like I said, I was seeing the Five of Pentacles in my head. It feels to me like this person there's a concern over either losing you in some way or of you leaving them behind. What it feels like to me, Aquarius, is you have kind of shocked this person was not expecting you to get to the place where you're at. But here you are. And they see you heading towards all this success, all this positivity, and they're feeling some kind of a way about it. It's a selfish energy. It's like a greedy energy. Yeah, we have the Eight of Cups down here underneath the Fountain. You're heading towards something big here. And I think the biggest takeaway from this, no matter how this is resonating for you, if it is resonating for you, if it is not, it's not your reading, and that's okay. No worries. But what this is basically saying is we need to focus inward instead of being focused externally. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. That one wanted to flip back in, but we'll take it. The Seven of Swords. Can't talk today, guys. The Seven of Pentacles. Something here needs to end in order for something better to begin. And I think this other person knows it. I think this other person knows it. They're aware of it. Long story short, guys, you have an energy in your general vicinity that is seeing you move through all these steps, seeing you become a better person, seeing you reach levels that maybe they didn't think you would ever reach, that you may not have ever thought you would reach, but here you are. And the only thing that's holding you back is this person who is playing and manipulating your emotional state. We see you coming out as the Star, as the Queen of Wands, as the Empress. These are all your energies. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. Then we have this King of Cups down here, looking for their piece of whatever it is that you have put this hard work in on. And the guidance here, guys, is for you to keep moving in the direction that you're moving. Don't let this person slow you down. That Seven of Cups, when we get into that Seven of Cups energy, that's when we need to call on, the energy of the Empress, the energy of the Queen of Wands, this energy of knowing what you want to do, what you're trying to birth into this world, what you're trying to manifest. And it's important to say too, to not allow whatever this ending is going to be to drag you back down from where you are, because you've worked a long, hard time to get to where it is you are at. And it feels to me like this is this person's aim, is to get you to kind of move in reverse so that they can play catch up. And that's just not the way things work. They had their chance to do their healing. You did your healing, obviously. If this reading's for you, you've done your healing. So guys, focus internally, focus on your intuition, check in with your guides, and be cautious of people around you who might be feeling like they are trying to play on your emotions. if you have somebody in your space who is actively trying to make you feel emotionally confused about this situation, because this is the only place where I see any emotions even being brought up is with this other person. In all other instances, we see thoughtfulness, we see drive, we see passion, we see healing, we see hope. And then there's this little corner over here of this other person's energy that is all kinds of confused emotional energy. All right, let's pull one oracle card to close this out. And I will read it out to you guys. Let me get one card for Aquarius to close the reading, please, Spirit. Whoa, okay, wow, we're getting two. So we have the animal, oh my goodness, three. The animal, the vow, and Aletheia. So since we have three that have come out, I'm going to very quickly just read the synopsis for each. So kind of like the keywords for each. The animal, the vow, and Aletheia. Interesting. Let's start here with the vow, because that kind of feels like what this person's playing at is like, well, you made this promise to me. The vow. This card calls us to acknowledge the vow we are living by, consciously or unconsciously, and either recommit to it or create a ritual that signifies its closure, bearing witness to the shift towards destiny. So you're being asked to make, like I said, make a decision here. Let's see here, the animal, interesting. The animal. We are mammals. The hair on our chest and between our legs reminds us so. We try hard to deny our unrefined animalistic nature, yet through this archetype we tap into power and direction. Activating the animal within means reawakening our relationship to nature in the most broad and embodied sense. The animal longs for breath, food, procreation, and physicality. Interesting. Notice your resistance to the animal within. Where does it come from? What has it kept you from doing? So maybe we need to tap into a part of ourselves that we have kind of denied as of late, or a shadow aspect of ourselves that we haven't yet tapped into. And maybe that's part of the star card that's been coming out. That has come out, not has been coming out, that has come out. And then we'll read this last one quickly. This is like all the way in the back of the book. Sorry, guys. All right. All right. This means truth. Our soul recognizes the truth when someone speaks it. A cool wave of relief washes over the room and all facts and figures in the world fall by the wayside. Such is the power of Aletheia. It has an undeniable resonance that goes beyond the rational. We can also recognize it by its contagiousness. When we hear someone speak the truth, we see the truth within ourselves and are more likely to tell our own story. The Aletheia card requires us to step toward an act of truth. This might look like a conversation, a gesture, a poetic act, or a ritual that honors the unveiling of what's been concealed. Reclaiming your own truth is a way to reclaim your vital energy, health, and sense of belonging in the world. Truth has its own wings. Set it free. So guys, there is a major decision here that needs to be made, a truth that needs to be spoken. And there's something here about needing to come from a place that maybe you typically wouldn't come from in order to address this situation. Bottom line here, Aquarius, you are doing some amazing things right now. You have amazing things coming down the pipeline. You're not just having great luck and fortune shine upon you. You're working for what this is. Do not allow whatever it is, be it a person, be it a job, I feel like it's a person, your friends, your family, do not let these people who are trying to get in your head and get you emotionally unsettled. Don't allow them to knock you off your path. You may need to speak up and say something to these people, this person. And it feels like they're not going to be expecting this. They're waiting for you to kind of fall in line in the way that they want you to be. And you're not going to be doing that anymore. So will this come as a shock to them? Yes. Do you need to feel badly about this? Absolutely not. You know, always do everything with everyone's best intentions at heart. But at the end of the day, Aquarius, you've worked hard to get to where you need to be. And if somebody else isn't at that same place, mentally, emotionally, physically, as far as their healing goes, that you are, so they haven't put the work in, it's not your job to bring yourself back down to their level. It's on them to raise their vibration up to meet you. All right, guys, that's where we are going to leave it today. I truly hope this brings whoever needs it some clarity or confirmation. I love you guys so much. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will talk to you again soon.